Facts. We made a mistake trying to look out for others. I'm not gonna lie, it's because y'all have such a big heart and y'all such a humble people. It's like, and people take advantage of that. You be hearing people say, "Oh, African Americans bullied me when I came to the United States, and I hate them and this, that, and the third." But them same people will never say African Americans always threw in my face the facts that the rights that I enjoy in the United States is thanks to them. You'll never hear African Americans do that. You'll never hear African Americans pull the receipts and say all these things I did and you benefit from it, right? Like scholarships. You should be thanking me. You never hear African Americans do that. But white Americans definitely do that. At every opportunity, white Americans say, if you're in my country and you enjoy certain rights here, it's because of me. And they do it every single day. Right? So, I say, thank you, and I appreciate, the hard work of your people. And because the work that your ancestors did is the reason why I'm able to, and other people like me are able to enjoy the rights in this country that we do. Thank you.
Good people, a very good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching this from. This is the Work in Africa, and I'm your host, Bam. So welcome back to another episode of my YouTube channel. And today I'd like us to discuss about what has been going on online about the black community. And the black community, it's a very huge community. Talk about the native Africans, black community, the African community in Africa. There is the African community in Brazil, in the Caribbean, in the UK. There is the African community in Australia. Talk about in America. So the African community is very huge. And I saw a video of a certain Afro-Caribbean guy who was calling upon the African community to be united. And this guy was speaking facts. And if you take a look at it, what he said was making sense, right? I think it's good for African people of African descent. If you look like me, then just know that the other races, the world is already against us. So we're supposed to be united. There are a couple of clips here that I've compiled of people talking about unity, the African community to be united all over the world. And then let us watch these videos to the very end, and then I'll be back with my further analysis. But before that, kindly, if this is your very first time watching me, I'll ask you most definitely to subscribe to this channel. Like this video so that the algorithm of YouTube can suggest it to as many people as possible. Don't forget to leave a comment in the replies, because I like us to have the conversation going on, and I would like to know what you think about this video. Share this video with your brothers and sisters so that each and every one of us can get the message and get enlightened. Since this is a Work in Africa. Don't forget to turn on post notifications, because every day I post new videos, and I'd like you to be the very first person to watch my videos. But right about now, let us watch these clips together, and then I'll be back with my further commentary.
This is a message to African Americans. Just to give some background on myself, my parents are from Haiti. I grew up amongst African Americans, Haitians, Jamaicans, and down here in South Florida. And I noticed something. Y'all the most loving people. What I mean by that is y'all accept everybody. Y'all accept everybody, bro. It seems like a lot of people outside of the African American community usually take the worst example of people, because there's bad people in every culture. But it seems like people outside the African American community, like from Africa, the Caribbean, Latin America, take the worst example and say and make them like the poster boy for your people. And I want to say I'm sorry for that, because I know that I'm a son of somebody that's out from outside the United States, and I want to say I'm sorry for that, because I seen this TikTok of this Latina woman saying that African Americans do not have the right to speak against colorism or racism that's within the Latino community, specifically against Dominicans, when they say they're not black. And I was just thinking about that thing. I said, a lot of them, when they enjoy the civil rights that they enjoy in the United States, right? When they enjoy the 14th Amendment, the 14th Amendment makes it that anybody that's born in the United States, right? That's let's say is a U.S. citizen, right? All of that came because of African Americans, especially the 14th Amendment. Because after the Civil War, all the former slaves became citizens and they enacted the 14th Amendment. So you got all these different groups of people, especially Latinos, right? And you got all these different peoples that were reaping the benefits of the hard work that your ancestors did, and you see them turning around and critiquing and talking down to African Americans. That don't sit well with me. That don't sit well with me. So I urge you, like, if you African American, you young, you got to study your people's history. African American people do have a culture. Don't let people lie to you, because the same people that's critiquing you and talking bad to you is the same people that's copying you. It's the same people that want to speak like you. It's the same people that get amongst you and copy your fashion trends. It's the same people that reap your benefits, like the 14th Amendment and the civil rights. A lot of the rights that people got because of the civil rights, that your ancestors fought for, man. So that's all I wanted to get off my chest, because that shit really bothered me. I seen this lady talking down, saying African Americans have colorism. When people bring up African Americans, some African Americans, of course, be upset and say, "Oh, don't associate me with that." And I said, "Listen, lady, I'm thinking about that." I said, "The rights you enjoy in the United States is because of these people. So what makes you think you have the right to tell them what to do?" A lot of people be associating racism and hate and discrimination with so-called white people in the United States, but you got to look at it and think about it like this. When people think of American culture, it's the culture of people and Americans. African American culture is equally American culture to its roots. So when they're speaking down against you, they're speaking against true Americans, people that founded this country. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
The post here are for all of my Caribbean people, the people that will migrate from any other country and come to the United States. Please, me I beg you kindly, stop post and portray to other people where they in them home country like say America a better rose. America is not a better rose. Sometimes you got your bed and you want bed and can't even be there for little on the ground the way you're tired. You can't walk and beg your neighbor nothing or go pick off nothing off of them trees, else your ass got jail. Yeah, I tell you, America are one of the toughest places them ever. Not saying it's not full of opportunities. It is. Because I made use of my opportunities when I migrated to America in 2012. One of the best decisions I have ever made. But me I tell you no, America is not all candle, butterfly, and all of them pretty scented stuff there. It's tough out here. Tough.
I don't give a damn what y'all say about my people. At the end of the day, y'all love our culture. Y'all love it. Everyone loves our culture. Whether you want to give us our credit or not, that is your prerogative. But you love it. And I am just here to make sure and show y'all that we do have a way of representing. We have a culture and you love it. Okay? You ain't got to admit it. You ain't got to admit it. But we see it. We see it.
I'm seeing way too much fighting between Jamaicans and Black Americans. I don't like it, and it's time for us to have a family meeting, so get in here and let's talk about it. So ever since the Olympics has jumped off and Kamala Harris's running for president has jumped off, there has been a weird infighting between Black Americans and Jamaicans all over social media. And it hurts me to see, because I think this is what we're all missing. Black people fighting across the diaspora is exactly what colonialism wanted to achieve. Are we not seeing the plan? Like, if we can divide Black people, whether you're Black from the Caribbean, whether you're Black from America, whether you're Black from Africa, whether you're Black from the UK, whether you're Black from Brazil, which also, by the way, has one of the largest Black populations in the world, If we can separate them, then we can gain more control. So I feel like we're missing the plot. Also, haven't we all been enjoying each other's culture for the last 20, 30, 40, however many years? Like, didn't Black Americans and Jamaicans come together and make hip hop? They did. Don't we love each other's food? We do. Because I see y'all in the patty shop. I'm Jamaican. I was born and raised there till 7, and I've been raised in the US the rest of the time among Black people. So I am definitely coming for the potato salad. I'm definitely coming for the greens, beans, tomatoes, all that, okay? Like, and I see y'all sliding again to the oxtail, and I see you getting the jerk chicken, and I love to see that. Like, why can't we keep it right there? Because if we start picking apart differences, stereotypes, unfairnesses, we're not taking the higher view and realizing that we didn't start that. Right? That's a program that was installed to separate people from coming together and realizing their collective power. Melanated people are amazing people. I'm not saying anyone else isn't, but I'm saying if you understood the power of that, we wouldn't entertain this. I actually went to something once by Dr. Laila Africa, rest in peace, called a melanin conference, and it was for 8 hours of scientific research as to why melanin is one of the most powerful chemical substances on the fucking planet, and we have it in abundance. Not just in our skin, we have more melanin in our eyes, our ears, you name it, than a lot of people, and that enables us to do a lot of great things. We should be focusing on that. We should be listening to each other's music. We should be influencing each other's fashion. We should be acknowledging that that's already happening, because the diaspora will influence one another. All that negative shit, that's program. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. And especially right now, let's not do that. In these times, and I'm not going to go in too deep on politics and all of the, right? Like, we all need to be rooting for each other. We all need to be trying to understand each other. We all need to put aside our individual biases. And I will say, here's how it goes both ways. Black Americans, it sucks to feel like there's a club that you can't get into. And sometimes people across the diaspora feel that way. And so there's a way that if you can soften the blow, that would be one olive branch. People across the diaspora, though, come down off the high horse if you're on one, because neither are you different nor better than your Black American brothers and sisters, and we need to stop that notion too. Even if you are getting more privileges, that doesn't mean you're better. Again, that's systematic separation. So if we can all do that little bit of stretching and raise the olive branch towards one another, then we can get this thing right and actually do what we're supposed to do. So all I'm saying is, don't fall for the tricks. Don't fall for the tricks. Let's love each other, okay? Just saying. And as always, Auntie loves you.
Why is nobody else protesting with us? We're not the only immigrants. Latinos are not the only immigrants. There's Europeans, there's from Africa, there's from Asia, there's from all over. Where are you guys at? Why are your people not standing with us? I know you don't want to call it upon you guys, but why are we alone in this? Go look at the videos of the protests that are going on. We are fucking alone. It's all brown-skinned people. Where are all the other races? You guys post all these fucking videos about it, but you guys ain't doing nothing with us. Where are you guys? Why are we alone? We support everything when it comes to you guys. We are always there for you. And this is why we Latinos are just different. We're different in everything. We're different the way we work. We're different with our morals. We're just different. This is why we're so hated. Because nobody will ever be like us, because we're always there when people need us. But look at right now. We're so fucking alone.
If y'all are the best and this is why y'all are so hated, and I saw another Mexican guy saying, why would we call on the blacks when blacks don't even stick up for each other? They can't even stick together. Why do y'all need help from anybody else? Why do y'all need help from even the other immigrants? Y'all got it, right? And you know, this is so funny because I remember the discourse that I was having over the summer with because this Latino man said that he thought I was Dominican. He said, you're so exotic, you look Dominicana. And I literally said, this is why you don't tell a black woman that she looks Dominican. And I was saying that to say, you're basically saying I'm only as pretty as you think I am because I look like I'm not American. It could have been any other race or nationality that he said. and I got trash. And they continuously, when I would point out pictures of darker complected Dominicans, they would say, no, that's a Haitian. Y'all don't even check the racism in y'all's own communities. Y'all don't check the colorism in y'all's own communities, but y'all want Africans and Haitians and y'all want Black Americans to stand in solidarity with. Anyways, what y'all having for dinner? Spread love is the Brooklyn way. This ain't no love lost to anybody, but why do they keep calling it? Maybe you should be upset at the Latin community that voted against. Anyways, bye.
So, good people, welcome back to the channel, and I hope, it is my sincere hope that you guys have watched the clips and you've understood the information. So from the very first clip, this Afro-Caribbean guy who is Haitian by ancestry, his country of origin is Haiti. He lives in South Florida, and he accepts the fact that he comes from Haiti. When he when his parents landed in America, he has talked about it very well, and he has said that, you know what, whatever the immigrants are enjoying in the United States, this is because Black people had to suffer. Black people, Black American people had to go through hell in order to achieve this. After the Civil War, people were granted, right, kind of freedom, right? People from the 14th Amendment that the Black people fought for, it stated that if you're born in America, you become an American citizen by birth, right? So, it is uncalled for if you see us, ourselves, as the Afro-centric community, we don't get along with each other. I'd like to comment about something that happened just the other day. There are two incidences that happened the other day, a good one and a bad one, but I'll start with the good one. The good one is, I was very happy to see the collab between who is this guy from Nigeria, this famous guy Burna Boy, and John Duet. I think John Duet or Jose Duet or something. He has very his name is very kind of tricky to pronounce, but I remember they did the remix of Campe 2. Hello, Cooper. Looking for the side. Hey, that song is really. I'd like to play that song in my video, but I know I'll get copyrighted. But it is a very nice song, and it brought the African people. Imagine, I enjoy African music. I enjoy Afro music. We call it Afro. I come from East Africa. That genre is from West Africa. So really enjoy that kind of music, and it's very, very nice music. So it has united us, the African people, the young people. That music has united us. And then I saw the challenges on TikTok. They're trending. Haitian people, Jamaican people, talk about Dominican people, talk about people from Guyana, talk about people from Trinidad and Tobago, talk about people from Brazil, even Mexican people were jamming to that song. People from the United States, Black Americans, were jamming to that song. So that's unity, people coming together. But then the second incident that happened just the other day is about Black people, right? Black people in the United States not getting along with South Africans. And something that I must tell you today, and without fear of contradiction, is the white man has never wanted us to be together. And that is why he used a system of divide and rule. He will come between us, separate us, and then he passes through us. He takes from this one, takes from this one. He tells you what, person A, person B is bad. Help me with this, I will help you to fight person B. Person A is bad. Help me with this. I'll help you to fight person A. Divide and rule. They want us to stay divided. And as I've started by saying, we are a very huge community. We are people of a diverse culture, and our culture intermarry with each other. I'm a Bantu, and today there is something that I learned the other day. I come from the Kenyan coast, and according to history, we are a people who migrated from Congo, from South Africa, the areas around Central Africa. That's where we came from. And then as I was trying to study, I came to realize that my tribe, the language you speak, there is also another tribe in Zimbabwe who speak exactly the same how we speak. And then I came to realize that, oh, we are just one people divided by colonial boundaries. The largest population or the largest linguistic group in East Africa are the Bantus. In Kenya, the Bantus call the shots. Go to Uganda, go to Rwanda, Burundi, go to Tanzania, go to South Africa. Bantus are many. Our naming system is the same. Our cultures are the same. So I don't see the need, even while South Africa and Rwanda were not in good terms, they were fighting. Rwanda and Central Africa, Congo, fighting. I don't see the need. We are just one people divided by white supremacists. So as the Jamaican lady was talking about, we need to come together. We need to stick around together. We need to stay as one people, because stronger we're united and weak when we're divided. I like to comment about this. This lady was reacting to that Latino lady was talking about black people not wanting to unite with Latinos. But you'll find the same Latino people, other immigrants from Europe, from Asia, they look down upon black people in America. And yet whatever they enjoy, the rights, the freedoms, these are things that were fought for by the black people. Then why don't you respect the black people? If you want to unite, to be united with the black people, if you want them to be involved in your affairs, if you want black people to fight for you, then respect them first. Stay united with them. And that is what I'm saying. If we, the black people ourselves, are not going to be united, then other people are not going to respect us. That is something that, my brothers and sisters, you need to know. Stronger we unite, and weak when we divide. I don't know what you think about this video, but most definitely I'd like to know your thoughts in the reply. So I'll ask you to leave a comment. This is the kind of content you're watching. Kindly subscribe this channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that it can be suggested to as many people as possible. Like-minded people can share this message. Like-minded people do turn on post notifications so that every time I post your videos, they'll be the first people to watch my content. This is Awake in Africa. I've been your host, Bemo. Until next time, peace out.